point of view. The sheet that I gave everybody, I would normally pass out after the review, but so that people won't answer questions, we got it before the review. So, just so you know. Real quick, we're just going to go over the different types of point of view. Remember, there's first, second, third, and the different ways they can be used, and then we'll get into our activity, which I'll tell you about here in just a minute. Here's our objectives for the day. We already went over them earlier, but just to remind you what we're trying to do for today. So our first point of view that we're going to talk about is third person. Does anybody remember what pronouns you would use if you were using third person?
He, she, or their.
Very good. He, she, or their, or any pronouns that fall in that category. When you're reading the story, who's telling the story if the story's in third person? The narrator? Very good. The narrator. All right. Oops. Got happy with the clicker. Okay. Well, obviously, in second person, pronoun is you. So, can anybody tell me what kind of examples we would have for a second person story?
Choose your own adventure.
Very good, Mary. So the story is told through your eyes. That's why the pronoun's you. So you have your choose your own adventure books where, like, you enter a dark, creepy cave. What do? Do you go all the way to the back of the cave and follow the light, or do you turn around and run home? Like that kind of thing. That's the choose your own adventure style book. All right. The next kind of person we have is first person. So what kind of pronouns do you use for first person? Ron?
I.
Good. I. Great. So that's like if you were telling the story. This is my experience. And there's just a little sentence example of what I would be. Alright, now our activity is going to take a little bit of time, so we're just going to go over these last two things real quick. Does anybody remember what omniscient means?
The narrator knows everything about all the characters.
Right, good. He's like all-knowing. It's kind of what it means verbatim. It's all-knowing. Alright, and limited. Does anybody remember what limited is?
The narrator only knows what, like, one character is thinking.
Right. Good. Sometimes it's limited. You can have, like, he knows what 2 or 3 characters are thinking, but the majority of characters he doesn't. You always have, creative license when you're writing, so you can make it work however you want. But typically limited is you only know the point of view of one character. It's like limited omniscient, which doesn't really make sense, but some authors try. Alright, so our activity for today. What everybody's going to do is, remember how I read you guys the turtle pigs from the wolf's perspective? What we're going to do is, everybody's going to pick a story. I brought a bunch of books that you can use, or you can come up with your own story that you know of. I only asked that it be a story that the majority of people would know. That way they'll understand the different point of view. And you're going to just rewrite the story. So if you want, you can come up and you can choose a book, or you can think of your own story if you'd like. So, but if you want the books, so you can go ahead and come up. There's not very many of these, so you guys can all go ahead and come up at once if you want. Or if you already have a story in your mind that you'd like to rewrite. But at the top of your paper, I want you to write what point of view you've chosen. So that sheet I gave you has like first, second, third, and limited and omniscient. So if you could just write down in the corner exactly what you're going to do, and that way we can see it's actually, if you used it well in your story. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to work on this. If you don't finish, it's alright. Just get as far as you can while you're working on your story. So, if you have any trouble coming up with a story, you can, instead of like writing out an actual story, you can maybe do an outline. Like maybe some key points, or maybe some ideas, just jot down some ideas. Like, well, I want to tell from this person's point of view, and this is why, that kind of thing. Like, you can't think of an actual story off the top of your head. And we'll finish looking up on these next time. You can make up photos, so that's okay.
I'm gonna get them somewhere.
Well, we could probably look them up real fast. It's still there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's probably due I'm not sure this right. It's like,
Wow.
We're starting the fifth one.
and I want to say like from Draco's point of view, everybody. So I know I want to do limit because I just want it to be like Draco. But I want to say like Haley gets everything, like everybody caring about Haley. Would that be legal? Or would that be third person?
Are you gonna say, do you want to marry her or do you want Draco telling the story?
Probably Draco.
Okay, if you want Draco telling the story, then it would be first person. Okay. Like, I don't like it. Everybody else likes hearing that.
Okay.
If you wanted like a narrator telling the
So
story.
first person limit. Okay.
Uh-huh. You guys have about 30 seconds to finish a sentence or finish your last idea. And if you're not finished, don't worry. If you just started, that's fine. You don't have to rush to finish. You have more time to work on it. Okay guys, we want to go ahead and stop writing just for a second. We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to finish up, dot your I's, cross your T's, put your periods at the end. Alright, I just want to go around and ask everybody which point of view they chose and if they chose to talk from a character's perspective or a narrator's perspective, just so we can get an idea of what everybody's doing. So Ron, you want to go ahead and start?
So with Peter Pan, it chose to tell from Peter's point of view, which is the first person point of view.
Okay. So instead of a narrator, you want to
Yes.
talk from it. Okay.
I chose first person, and then I chose to talk about from Jack's point of view.
That's, you have the beanstalk.
Yeah.
I chose Goldilocks and Three Bears, and I chose first person through the baby bear's point of view.
Okay.
I chose Cinderella, and I chose first person through the princess point of view.
The princess point of view, that's interesting. Because he doesn't really come into the story until later. It's odd.
I also did Cinderella and from first person, but from like the second of their stepsisters.
Mine isn't really like a fairy tale, but it was the first thing I thought of. I did first person of Harry Potter through Draco's.
That's a good. So you two are the only two that picked villains. Talk about the villains. So. Go ahead. Well, does anybody want to share the first couple lines of their story? We'll have more chances to share later, but if anybody's interested in sharing. Go ahead.
Okay, Harry gets everything he wants. Everyone thinks that just because he has some scar on his forehead that he's important or something. I heard he just got that scar from bumping his head on a kitchen cabinet.
Alright, well, does everybody see how switching points of view, how it affects your story? It makes it a little more difficult to write? Okay. Alright, well, that's the end of our activity, and we'll continue later. Next time.